In this Optinmagic review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this software. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment them down below, and I'll also be sure to leave a discounted link down there so you can always get your money's worth when you use Optinmagic. Now, Optinmagic is a software that lets you easily convert visitors into customers with the use of campaigns. Now, this is definitely one of the easiest softwares to go ahead and create campaigns in an easy way for beginners, professionals, and just a simplistic process. Now I'm excited to go ahead and jump into this to show how the campaigns work, how the features work, and how the whole process actually works for the viewers and the visitors. So again, it's a very easy to use software, and once you go ahead and log in or sign up for the first time, this is what you should see. Now you've got this section where it asks or pretty much shows your campaigns, but obviously we haven't created a campaign yet, as it says right there. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into creating a campaign in just a moment, but up here you can also go ahead and see your campaigns as well and your account, and you can go ahead and just create one right there. So a lot of different buttons to go ahead and jump straight into it, which we will do right now and start creating our campaign. Now once you are ready to convert your visitors into customers, you definitely want to jump straight into it by clicking create now. Now what this does is take you through a simple process of different steps where you can go ahead and actually start creating your campaign straight off the bat. We've got basic information, behaviors and triggers, and then select your template. So 3 very simple steps. Again, I just cannot stress enough how easy this process is, and I personally really love the whole process in general. Now to go ahead and name your campaign, you have to go ahead and put in the title and your domain, obviously, to start your campaign off. So I just went ahead and put in the title reviews and then a domain name or website URL that you can use. And once you're happy with that information, that basic information as it says, you can click continue, where it then moves you to the behaviors and triggers, where you can go ahead and start actually getting into the more integrated sections of your campaign. Now this is where you can go ahead and just more maximize out the conversion of your visitors into customers. Now your triggers, obviously go ahead and actually analyze that in case certain visitors activate certain triggers, and it can go ahead and convince them in a better way. So we can go ahead and actually choose to show our campaign in different ways. So we've got show on exit intent, show on scroll, pop-up timer, show pop-up after, where you can go ahead and show a pop-up after a certain amount of time. So the show on exit intent is pretty much just if a customer or if a visitor goes ahead and actually gives some sort of intention that they want to go ahead and exit your website, this is when your campaign would come up. Now this can be used in a lot of different ways. It's a very good and powerful way to go ahead and either keep your customers on or keep your visitors on your website, or even go ahead and actually make a sale, depending on how your business is or how your website is in general. So you can choose to go ahead and activate this right here. You can also choose to go ahead and show on scroll, which is self-explanatory. Once they're scrolling, the pop-up or campaign should show. Pop-up timer as well, where you can go ahead and actually show a pop-up and then show pop-up after a certain amount of time once they enter your website. So overall, I really love this section because of how many different types of triggers you can go ahead and use depending on the behavior of your customer or visitor. Now this is really good to go ahead and actually manage your campaign around. Again, just because of the behavior, it could lead or pretty much will lead to go ahead and actually making customers. Now if you want to go ahead and activate any of these, you can just select them just like that, and obviously change the percentages and the information of how your pop-ups would show up. So we're going to go ahead and just put some numbers in here for the sake of this review. We'll show pop-up after 15 seconds, and then we'll also again keep it seconds, but you can change it to minutes right there. So once you're happy with how your customers behave depending on your triggers, you can go ahead and click continue. And then finally, it takes you to the third and final step where you can choose your template, which is the main section of all. Now, again, a huge feature that I really love about the Optinmagic software is the templates. It gives you a ton of different templates depending on the industry and sections, and they're also all very professionally and really well created, which is a feature I absolutely insanely love. So as you can see here, it asks you to choose a template. We've got a discount template, men's fashion, leave a comment, Black Friday sale, etc. You can use this software for loads of different events and times and different industries. It's just a very great section on this software for you to go ahead and actually make your website look professional. So you can also choose a blank template in case you want to go ahead and add your own kind of designs, and maybe you want to go ahead and add your own website's kind of logo, again designs, etc., your own brand color and images. So for that, you choose your blank, but I'm going to go ahead and go with a template just to easily show how this software goes ahead and helps you create your campaign. Now I'm going to go with the men's fashion template, and once you've clicked it, as you can see, there's a little preview here. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can continue to the editor. Pretty much the final process of actually adding your men's fashion. So now I've got the website in the background, but you can see the process or the pop-up that will pop up in my website is here, where you can actually start editing it. So you can edit it pretty much live or a live preview, where you can see how this software will help you out with your campaign. You can see it on a desktop preview or a mobile preview right there. And then on the left hand side is where you go ahead and actually edit the process and edit the visuals of the campaign. So again, on the left hand side, we've got the campaign name, which is reviews, which we named it. And then we've got our fields that are actually on this campaign template. If we go ahead and just click on it right on, we can go ahead and see that it comes up on the left hand side where we can edit the text straight off the bat. So I'm going to go ahead and put 10% off reviews for the sake of this review. And as you can see, it comes up here, 10% off reviews as a live edit on the preview. So very easy to go ahead and change and use. You can also edit the dimensions, width, height, etc. It's just a very simplistic software, and I just really love this workspace. So again, I can't stress how easy this software is to just create your campaigns or your pop-ups for your website. As you've seen, it's a very simplistic step-by-step process, and you can do it in under a couple of minutes, which I personally really love as well. So I'm going to go ahead and also edit the text. We're just going to go ahead and remove some of this for the sake of showing that you can change it, and then you can also go ahead and change different kind of form alignments and different buttons. So if you want to go ahead and add our own button, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one just for the sake of it. To get rid of it, all you have to do is click on it, and as you can see here, there is a delete icon, and I can click delete just like that, and we've got rid of the button. Very easy. To add an item, if you were to start it from scratch, or if you just wanted to change certain aspects, you can click add item here, and it comes up with a whole list and variety of different options you can actually add to your pop-up campaign, from emails to first names to numbers to date of births, etc. But we're going to go ahead and just stick to a button just like we had before. And now it's obviously inputted a button that we can go ahead and design in our own way. We can change the size of it as easy as that just by going ahead and scaling it. We can scale it to the same size as this email section right above it, and then as you scroll through, you can change the text and fonts, and then also change the margins, borders, etc. all the way through this button. So I'm going to go ahead and align the submit. So there you go, as easy as that. You can go ahead and customize your button in any way you want. And as we go back now, our button should be added to our fields on this section. Same with the image. We can go ahead and actually change the image in case you wanted to upload your own image. Maybe you had your own model for your website. You can go ahead and just click on that and change it right here by clicking background image, and it should open the files up on your computer to select your image. So there you go. Overall, once you've actually added it and are happy with your changes and your process, and you're happy with how simplistic it is, which I personally really am, you can click save just up here, and it should now save your campaign on this software. Very easy to go ahead and do. Very simplistic process. I personally really love it. So now all the way back at this page, as you can see, we've got our campaign, which is active. You can see what we've named it, how many people have viewed it, all of the data, etc. It's all right here for you to go ahead and view as easily as possible. And there you go, that is it for the Optinmagic software review. Overall, I think this is an incredible software, not just because of how you can go ahead and create your campaigns, but how easy and fast you can go ahead and do it as well. In just under a couple of minutes, you can go ahead and create a campaign as a pop-up on your website, very well laid out. Very professional and really easy. Would I recommend this to anyone? Yes, I absolutely would. There's a lot of other softwares where they're a bit more professional, but this is definitely the best one that has the balance between easy and professional. Finally, would I use this myself? Definitely. Again, I love the balance. I love how it saves you a lot of time. Definitely use this software myself. Overall, 10 out of 10 software, and I would use it again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.